Hey Mama, it's Whitney from rosegoldmama.com. And today I want to talk to you about 5 easy ways to get ahead at work. It can feel like getting ahead at work takes spending long hours in the office, time away from family, and the rest of your life. And that is no bueno. And the good news is, it's also not true. There are things you can do to get ahead at work that don't involve staying late. I'm going to go over 5 of them with you. The first is to speak up. You have to say you want more, right? Your boss and senior folks at your organization are not mind readers. You can't expect them to know that you want more if you don't say it. So make sure that you bring up that you are ready for the next level of work, right? That you have that ambition. You can say this in an easy way, like a straightforward way, as in, hey, usually for your boss, right? In a one-on-one type of setting, like, hey, I'm ready for the next level. What do I need to do to get there? You can also be more subtle about it, right? As you meet with folks throughout your organization, you can share like, hey, I really enjoy what's going on here. I love this enterprise. I enjoy working here. I'm ready to learn and do more. It's a subtle way to let folks know. Don't be so subtle with your boss, though. Make sure that you are explicit with the fact you want to move to the next level and put it on them to help you, right? Ask them how they can help. The next is to solve your boss's problems. Just like you, your boss has challenges at work. Take time to understand what those challenges are. Ask what they are. And when you figure it out, take time to think about how you can help solve them. This does not mean you have to stay late at the office, right? You can be thinking about this throughout the day. You can think about it when you're at home. You don't have to physically be in the office. But where you have space and bandwidth in your day to solve your boss's problems, prioritize that over everything that isn't, the main part of your job. Showing that you can help your boss solve his or her challenges will help to showcase, 1, that you're a vital asset to the team, and 2, that you're ready for higher level challenges. So where you can figure out what your boss's problems are and solve them. The next is to talk about your strengths. Openly discuss what your strengths are. Tooting your own horn is positive when it comes to work. Let folks know, hey, I'm great at copywriting. I would love to help you with that. Hey, I'm great at copywriting. I can add value to the organization in this way. Or, maybe you have a skill or a code like in coding, right? And someone needs that. Whatever your skills and strengths are, talk about them. There's nothing wrong with claiming greatness where you own it. If you need a more subtle way to do this, it really is offering help and support to others. Like, oh, hey, I'm really great at strategy and big picture thinking. I know you're trying to figure out kind of how does your project fit into everything else. I'd be happy to take 15 minutes and talk about how that might work for you, right? Go ahead and share your strengths, and in sharing them, make sure that you talk about and specifically state how you are awesome in that area. The next is to stop apologizing. There is nothing to be sorry for at work. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you do something wrong, like really, truly wrong, apologize for it. Otherwise, don't. If a meeting ran over and you're going to the next meeting late, don't say, oh, I'm so sorry I'm late. Don't do that. Instead, say something like, oh, thank you all for your patience. My last meeting ran over. Let's get started. Try to replace any apologies that you have with a thank you to the other person for what it is that they've done in response to whatever action it is, right? So like with that meeting example, those people waited for you. So you thank them for waiting for you. You don't apologize for being late. Stop apologizing at work. In life, in general. Stop apologizing for things that you really have no business apologizing for because you didn't do anything wrong. And the last one is to take the subject matter experts at your job to coffee. Those folks who are specialized and know about things within your organization, like your department, but other departments as well, take some time, go to coffee with them, ask them about what they do, ask them about what's going on in their industry, the latest and the greatest. It will help to expand your knowledge, also help you to start to see big picture. How do the departments fit together? How does all this work going on in your organization come together? And it'll grow your network. So take the subject matter experts to coffee. 15, 20 minutes is all that it takes to really expand your mind, expand your horizons, and who you know at work. The last one I'm going to give you, I know I said 5, but I'm going to give a bonus tip of how to get ahead at work without staying late. And that is to be you. Just be you, mama. You are hired for a reason. You are awesome. And the more you can be you, authentically you, the better you are going to be received. I know that can be scary, but don't let it be. Be yourself, and this is actually going to help you to advance. Getting ahead at work does not have to mean spending hours away from your family. Getting ahead at work does not have to mean spending inordinate amount of time. Is that a word? Getting ahead at work doesn't mean that you have to spend hours and hours and hours and hours at the office. You don't have to be the last one there at night. You don't have to be the first one in the morning to advance. You do have to put in the work. You do have to put in the effort. You need to let people know you want to advance, and then take action on these tips that I just shared. So I think all 5 of them are things you should be doing if you want to advance your career. Take a moment now to write down how and when you're going to act on each one of these. There is a worksheet in the Rose Gold Mine that you can download, 5 simple ways to get ahead. That will give you space to actually work through this. So feel free to go to my website and download the worksheet. The Rose Gold Mine, to be sure, is where I store all of the free printables that I create for you guys to help you be the women that you want to be. So you can just go ahead and get that off the website, or replay this video, write down all the things I said if you didn't yet, and then start to fill in when and how you're going to take action on each one of these. Thanks so much for paying attention to this, for reading it. Comment below, let me know how it goes for you. And if you've got any questions or feel challenged by this, feel free to email me, Whitney@rosegoldmama.com.